This tutorial is going to show you how to embed a Google Calendar on a website. So one of the first things that you need to make sure you do is that you have to be logged in. Google Calendar is not one of those things that you can do if you're not logged in. The next part to do is to actually go and create a calendar. Sorry, that's not how you create a calendar. Here you go, create new calendar here. So you would create a calendar and give it a name, whatever it is. And I'm just telling myself to delete it here and give it a description. And one of the most important parts, though, when you're embedding it on a website, is that you click this part here, make this calendar public. Don't click share only my free busy information, and that's really just you want them to see no actual detail about the event. And usually you're doing this because you want people to see detail about the event. So you click that there. Also, if you're doing this for a client or something, you can enter email addresses here and you can share this calendar and allow them to edit it. So you could allow other people to work on this calendar and do it. You can also give it a time zone there as well and a location as to where it is. So once you get all that done, you click create calendar, and it'll give you this warning that it's going to make everything public and available, and you say yes, that's what you want. And then you can start going in and adding in events. So you could just add one in, and if you're just doing a test one here for a site, or it's going to go in your portfolio, whatever, don't write out test event, but you might actually write out an actual event, have it all day, and then just have it repeat, and it ends never every week, or you could, if you want, do it a couple days a week, just like that, and then save this. And so, all right. Whoops, sorry, I'm not showing that calendar. At least it wasn't. It should be showing. Maybe Google Calendar is having a slight hiccup here. Let's refresh the page and see if it'll show up. All right, so. It didn't show up for some reason. Maybe I actually didn't now just turned it off. Well, we'll see in a minute. Let's just take for now the fact that I do have some events showing from a previous one that I did, and I'll look again at what I did wrong about adding it. I probably did something while I was talking and adding it at the same time, where I hit cancel instead of save or something like that, or set it to 2013 or some date like that. Okay. So now that you have a calendar you want to embed, and let's actually find this one that is showing up. I believe it's this one. Yes. So this calendar here, if you want to embed just that one calendar and not all of yours, on the calendar you click right here on it and go to share this calendar. All right. And make sure again that all your sharing there is public. And now I'm going to click on calendar details. And under calendar details, you'll notice an option that says embed this calendar. All right, so that was under calendar details here. So basically what you're going to do then is you can either copy this here, which will embed it with its default settings, or more likely click on the customize link here and be able to customize information about the calendar. So it lets you show what you want to see on the calendar: title, navigation buttons, and so forth. It also lets you which default view you're going to have. So you can do this weekly view. This is month, which most people are used to seeing, and agenda view, which is another good way to embed a calendar. If you just sort of have some events that are coming up and it's sporadic or something like that, or it's a weekly calendar too, where pretty much it's just hours for a restaurant or something like that each week, and they might not want to show it as an actual calendar. They just want to let people like skim through and see, okay, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, what days it's open, 9 to 5, and so forth. You can also check here if you want, which really only applies to the month and week, what day of the week the calendar starts on and what language that it's in as well. And also background color, although let's just set this here to show you what that is. That's really it. So the background color just applies right up here at the top, where that's the only real place you can modify any of the colors on the calendar. It's not very flexible. You can also now decide if you had wanted other calendars you wanted to display. You could display other calendars there. You can set the time zone as well. So just to double check and make sure it's updated. It should be updating this automatically, but you can click Update HTML, that button, and then go ahead and Command A, or Command C, copy that one. Oh, I forgot to mention you can put a title here. Alright, and so that might be another reason to update the HTML, and so it'll change the title as it shows there. And again, whether these other things are showing that I'm kind of going over, the print option, all those have to do with these options that you have right there. So we're going to copy that and then go into Dreamweaver, and basically then you can just, do a title or do whatever. You don't even need one since this already has a title, and paste it in, and then we'll go ahead and take a look at it. So there's your calendar. That's pretty much it for calendars. The main thing is figuring out which one you want, how big it is, and making sure you set it to be public.